Would you look at Palantir stock go, guys, on this beautiful Friday? It's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast here in New Jersey. It's like 70 degrees, guys. What the heck is going on? It's like 70 degrees here. I'm not sure where you're watching this video from, but here in Jersey in the middle of November, yeah, this is not typically the weather here, 70 degrees, but I'll take it, man, and hopefully you guys are having a great Friday so far and have an even better weekend. So in this video, we're going to break down Palantir, the charts, what I'm looking to do, key levels that I'm looking at. You guys know the drill, so if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and of course, make sure to follow me on X as well, at Stocks Talk Stocks, and don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. Use that link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. You can get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000, and a free share of SoFi stock as well with just a $100 deposit, so use that link down below. We'll talk more about that later, and with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. And by the way, let me know in the comments where you're watching this video from. Again, I'm in Jersey now, man. The weather is unbelievable. Where are you watching this video from? Whether you're in the United States or outside of the United States, let me know down below in the comments. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always. So check it out. Palantir now is up 3.3%. It's at $20.42 per share, up over 65 cents on the day in the midst of a pretty boring day for the stock market. We're not going to really focus on the indexes too much in this video, but just to give you guys a snapshot here, we have the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow Jones. All three of those are at break even pretty much, as we have the Russell up pretty nicely here, 1.3% in the green. As you guys know, the Russell has been moving all over the place. It had a 5.5% green day earlier in the week, then it pulled back a good chunk. Now it's pushing up again, and the VIX is down 3.8%. You heard that right. Now the VIX is back in the mid-high 13s, which it's come down a lot over the past couple of weeks, which we're not going to focus on the VIX in this video, but you all know it was in the mid-20s. Now we're back in the low teens, which is nuts, man. That's the VIX for you, right? That's the stock market for you. So we're going to break down Palantir. We might as well just dive right into it right now, so you guys can see we're at an intraday high literally right now. We just hit 25, or not 25, that'd be nuts, $20.45. There we go, guys. We hit that about 5 minutes ago, and clearly, guys, on the intraday, you can see Palantir has been uptrending all day, right out of the gate. And actually, that's after we saw a bit of a decline in the pre-market from around $20 to about $19.6570. That's where we open, and that's where we've been uptrending ever since, right? We hit that 1970 point in the morning right here. Then we started making higher highs, higher lows, and here we are, still doing that about 3.5 hours after the markets opened, which is really bullish for the stock, right? And with that being said, with us uptrending all day, we're now above the highs from yesterday, pretty obviously, which yesterday we failed to break above 1985 all day pretty much. We tested it time and time again, as you guys can see, and we actually gapped out of that this morning. We broke above that point in the pre-market, and obviously all day we've been trending above 1985. So that's a good sign for the bulls that we broke the highs from yesterday. And here on the 5-day 5-minute chart, now you guys can see we're starting to break out of this consolidation range, whatever you want to call it, where Palantir was trading between, $20 as resistance, roughly $20.25, and support at about $19.30 to $19.40 is where we held over the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So now we're starting to break out of that channel, which is good for the bulls. Again, we just hit a high of $20.45. And if we pull up this 10-day chart, you guys can see pretty much the same thing, right? We're bouncing off the 180 SMA, the 4-hour, or the 50 SMA, excuse me, as well on this 30-minute chart. And you guys can see we're breaking out of this channel, which is great. We're at a fresh high on this time frame. And on the 20-day chart, you guys can see, if I pull this up, this is the 2-hour chart. Wait a second, 20-day chart. There we go. It's the same thing, right? We consolidated. Now we're starting to break out. We're above the moving averages. This looks really good overall for the bulls. And on the 4-hour chart here, guys, now you can see we're getting momentum past the highs from early August, end of July, being about $20, $20.25. If I draw this out very quickly, let me show you this right here, guys, so you can see we hit $20.25 back during this time period. We broke out of that a couple of days ago. We pulled back a little bit from that. Now we're re-breaking it today when I'm making the video, which is great. And you guys can see we're well above the highs from, the middle of July, also from the beginning of this month being about $19. So clearly we held $19. We rallied off of it. Buyers came in there. And we kind of chopped around. If you guys look on this 20-day chart again, we chopped around, like I said earlier in this video, between 19 and 19.30 as support, $20 as resistance. We, bounced around there for a couple of days, and now we're starting to break out, which the way I'm looking at it is this is exactly what the bulls wanted, and now this stock could be gearing up for a move. Potentially, this is not guaranteed, but potentially this could be happening. Could be gearing up for a move back towards the mid-20s, maybe high 20s at some point, which you all know if you've been watching my channel. And if you have not been watching my channel, what are you doing? Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. But you know that 21 bucks all the way up to about 26 to 28, 30 bucks, that was the range that we traded in all of 2021 for the most part, right? You can see this range right here. So now that we're starting to peak back over 20, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there to the point where I could see Palantir, again, not guaranteed, but I can see it potentially starting to go back into this range where it was in 2021, where it could be trading between, 21, 22 bucks to $28. That could be the next, range that we get into, which could be an awesome trading opportunity, at least from my perspective. Now, am I loading the boat right now? Not necessarily quite yet, but if we do get that full breakout into the 21 range, let me set my alert there right now. That's where I'm going to consider playing this momentum. Right now, it's kind of in a wait-and-see phase for me. There's actually other stocks that I'm looking at for a trade that's more, more of a now type of trade, if you guys get what I mean. Palantir is more of maybe next week it plays out, maybe the week after, so we'll see. But overall, this looks really good in the short term. Again, up on a pretty boring type of day. It's up 3%, which is good, and we're breaking out of the highs. We just hit a fresh high on the 4-hour chart, which you really cannot complain about that. So Palantir is looking good, guys. Another one of those days where it's moving up, which it seems like that's been the case here over the past couple of weeks. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, guys. And I do have a couple more minutes here. Let me actually pull up some other stocks that are moving today. We have Macy's up 6.4% after the company reported earnings. So it looks like this thing has been exploding since earnings came out. I think they came out yesterday morning. Yep, it looks like they reported yesterday, which the stock was at 12 bucks when they reported, and now it's well over $14. So they ended up doing, let me see here, guys, looks like they did, where the heck are these numbers? Looks like they did EPS of 15 cents, which that is interesting. Revenue, $4.86 billion. All right, it looks like it's shooting up after big earnings beat and full year outlook nudged up, which is awesome. So Macy's is one that I'm looking at as a reversal play. I mean, clearly it's reversing to the upside on the 4-hour chart here. We have Foot Locker also making a pretty interesting move here, up 6.3%. And we do have a wedge here on Foot Locker. Maybe not so much a wedge, actually an ascending triangle, which is pretty bullish. We have earnings coming up, it looks like next Friday, or maybe not next Friday, in 12 days from now, which, what the heck day is that? I don't even know. But either way, they're coming up soon here at the end of November, and we're approaching the top of this, ascending triangle. We're at, what, 22 bucks now? I think if we break 23 bucks, we could be getting that leg up here on Foot Locker. So I put my alert at 23 bucks. So yeah, keep your eyes on those couple of names, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. Follow me on X as well at Stocks Talk Stocks. And don't forget to get your free stocks for Moomoo. Open up your account using that link down below. Fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat. And you also get a free share of SoFi stock as well. It's a no-brainer. And if you want to up the ante a little bit, guys, why not? Fund your account with at least $1,000 using that link down below. You get 10 more stocks, each of those being up to $2,000 on top of the 6 stocks you already got. So get on it. Use that Moomoo link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And full disclosure, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, I'll catch you all later.